Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. For today's box opening, we're going to take a look at Core Set 2014. However, we're just going to go through a little bit of a sampling with an old school fat pack. So let's just go ahead and crack this thing open, take a look at these 9 boosters, and enjoy the ride looking back over 8 years ago. So let's slide this out. So we've got our book, which of course contains pictures of all of the cards. We don't get that these days. Then we've got our box here. So we'll slide that open. Got some extra cardboard. We do get a couple of deck boxes. Different artwork, very cool. And then we've got our packs and our dice. And we also get a land pack here. So I don't think there's anything special in there, but I will open it up so everybody can kind of see it and enjoy. And let's open up this one. And here's our dice. And as you can see, we've got the M14. Very nice. And I think we've got, kind of a poster or a rule book. All right, so we'll just open up the land pack here. None of the basic lands are worth anything from M14. But yeah, just a nice variety of basic lands. Awesome. So we'll factor those in separately from a value perspective. Let's just go ahead and start cracking some of these things open and see what kind of value we can find. There are 4 cards. Actually, excuse me, 6 cards currently valued over $10. So let's see if we can't pick up any of those. So we've got a negate to kick us off with a naturalize, followed by a Zephyr Charge, a Sentinel Sliver. Yep, slivers are in this deck. We've got Messenger Drake. We've got a Dark Favor, followed by a Spore Mound, a Death Gaze Cockatrice, with an Active Treason, a Wild Guess, and we've got a Quarters Shield coming as an uncommon, and then we've got a Young Pyromancer with a Doomblade, and our rare is going to be a Gale Rider Sliver. Does hold some value, just valued over $7. And then we've got a basic land and a sliver token. So none of the tokens from this set are currently valued over $1, but we've already got one $7 card. So I'm feeling pretty good. All right, we're going to kick this one off with Divination, a Festering Newt, a Master of Diversion, Time Ebb, followed by a Siege Mastodon. Then we've got a Demolish with a Charging Griffin, a Spore Mound, a Ground Shaker Sliver with a Griffin Sentinel. Then we get a Bubbling Cauldron, a Dragon Egg, a Water Servant, and then we're going to see Liliana's Reaver coming in as our rare, not a high value rare. Then we do get a Forest and an add card or non-token token, as I like to refer to them. All right, this one's going to start off with Fog. A Seismic Stomp will be our next, with an Archomancer, a Brindle Boar, Predatory Sliver, Seacoast Drake, followed by a Goblin Shortcutter, a Divine Favor, Liturgy of Blood, with a Mind Rot, a Gnawing Zombie. Then we're going to see Wall of Swords, Staff of the Mind Magus, with Garok, Caller of the Beast coming in as our mythic hit. So this does have some value, just over $3. All right, and we've got a Mountain and a Saproling token. All right, so we're already up to $10 in value from big cards, or rares and mythics so far. All right, this one's going to kick off with a Naturalize, a Zephyr Charge, a Nephalia Seakite, Hunt the Weak, a Pacifism, a Deadly Recluse, an Academy Raider, followed by a Coral Merfolk, another Mind Rot, a Hive Stirrings with a Millstone, followed by a Banisher Priest, Staff of the Sun Magus, And we're going to see Door of Destinies coming in as our rare. This is going to be a big hit at value just over $13. So awesome. And then we've got ourselves a Swamp and another non-token token. So I will do an MTG box analysis at the end of the Fat Pack. I do consider Fat Packs boxes. So stay tuned for that. So we've got ourselves a Seismic Stomp, followed by an Undead Minotaur, a Rumbling Baloth, an Elvish Mystic, followed by a Shrivel, Coral Merfolk, the Striking Sliver, Seacoast Drake, Solemn Offering. Then we're going to see Staff of Flame Magus. So unfortunately, there's a bunch of these staffs. None of them have high value, all in the uncommon slot. Then we have a Voracious Worm, an Angelic Accord, and we're going to see Liliana's Reaver again as a duplicate rare. But this time we are going to see a foil Blightcaster. Blightcaster is an uncommon, and in foil could hold some value. It'll be in the overlay. Then we have an island and a non-token token. All right, we got 4 more packs to go. I don't know about you all, but I do kind of enjoy just taking a moment every now and then and opening up an old product, especially when there's no set symbol, no number. Just kind of nice. Gives it that nostalgic feeling. So we've got Naturalize, the Archomancer, a Duress, a Shrivel, a Fortify, Predatory Sliver, Seacoast Drake, Goblin Shortcutter, a Divine Favor with a Steel Form Sliver, Briarpack Alpha, Diabolic Tutor coming in as an uncommon, and then we're going to see Multivault coming in as our rare. This is going to be another high value one at just over $6. All right, it really wants to focus on that guy, so we're going to cover him up. But we're going to see an Undead Minotaur. So our second foil. This one's just a common, though. And then we've got a Mountain and a non-token token. All right, so this is going to start off with the Pitchburn Devils, the Verdant Haven, a Duress, Pay No Heed, a Fortify, a Shrivel, an Elvish Mystic, a Coral Merfolk, Striking Sliver, Seacoast Drake, a Millstone, a Dragon Egg, and then we're going to see an Air Servant, followed by a Jace's Mindseeker coming in as our rare. Unfortunately, not high value. And then we get a Swamp and a non-token token. All right, so we got 2 packs to go. I am curious, so I'm seeing a few cards that I haven't played with or experienced. So if you see a card that you just didn't even know Magic had, throw it in the comments. Let me know. So we got an Essence Scatter, Lay of the Land, Hunt the Weak, a Demolish, followed by a Dragon Hatchling, a Hive Stirrings. Then we got an Advocate of the Beast, Sliver Construct, Scroll Thief, Quag Sickness, a Fire Shrieker, Dark Steel Ingot. Then we're going to see an Air Servant, and we're going to see a Primeval Bounty coming in. Mythic hit, unfortunately not a high value mythic. Then we've got ourselves an island and another non-token token. Lots of those. All right, final Core 2014 or M14 booster pack. All right, this one starts out with a Negate, followed by a Child of Night, a Ring Flesh, Brindle Boar, Seacoast Drake, Divine Favor, Mind Rot, Liturgy of Blood, Deadly Recluse, Striking Sliver, Colonian Tusker, an Artificer's Hex, followed by a Windstorm, and then we're going to see Liliana of the Dark Realms. Another really good hit here, valued just over $16. So fantastic to see, Hot Lily. And then we've got Plains, followed by another non-token token. So I'll get everything sorted, organized, and be right back with the MTG box analysis. In today's MTG box analysis, we're going to take a look at the set distribution for Magic 2014. We'll then compare that distribution to the cards that we saw in these 9 packs. We'll take a look at set coverage, coverage by rarity, duplication, the value of the set, as well as the non-foil observed value for this box. We'll then close it out with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis for this box and 70 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Here's a look at the set distribution for Magic 2014. As you can see, there are 249 total cards in the set. White, blue, and black each have 41, and then there are 40 red and green, as well as 23 artifact, 20 basic land, and 3 non-basic land. The set consists of 101 commons, 60 uncommons, 53 rares, 15 mythics, and 20 basic lands. Now let's take that set distribution and compare it to what we saw in these 9 packs. This chart shows all the cards we saw during the opening, with the foils in orange, non-foils in green, and the set is in gray as our baseline. As you can see, we saw 2 foils, both of which were black. We did see a variance of 10 cards between the primary colors of Magic, with red having 17 and green having 27. This fat pack contained 108 unique cards out of 249. This gave us a coverage of 43% of the entire set. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in green, with 48% of the cards making an appearance in this box. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, despite only opening 9 packs, we managed to see 55% of the commons in the set, as well as 40% of the uncommons. We also saw 5 unique rares for 9% coverage, and 3 mythics for 20% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 1 common and 1 uncommon. In total, these 9 packs contained 6 rares and 3 mythics. Now let's take a look at duplication for the entire fat pack. 47 of the cards were duplicated 105 times, giving us a duplication rate of 49%. However, if we back out the 80 lands from the land pack, only 27 cards were duplicated 36 times, reducing our duplication down to 27%. Let's take a look at the set value using non-foil pricing as of January 10th, 2023. Currently, the set contains 6 cards valued over $10, 8 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 18 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 217 cards in the set are valued less than $1. If you were to add up all 249 cards in the set, you'd have a total market value of $239.90. In this box, I'd say we did pretty darn good in the non-foil space. We saw 2 of the 6 cards valued over $10, including Door of Destinies at $13.56 and Liliana of the Dark Realms valued at $16 even. We also picked up 2 cards valued between $5 and $10 and a single card valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 208 cards, including the land pack, were valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from Card Kingdom for $59.99. However, I did use trade, so it only cost me $46.14 in card value. This fat pack contained 9 booster packs with 15 cards each for a total of 135 cards plus the 80 lands. The land pack has a value of $7.47. The 2 tokens that we saw are valued at 88 cents. The 2 foils, unfortunately, are only valued at 65 cents. The 133 non-foils in the box were valued at $62.44. This brought the grand total up to $71.44, which is a gain of $11.45 over the purchase price. This means that we did see 119% of the price returned in card value. For those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 5 cards valued over $2, and they have a combined value of $47.20, which makes up 66% of the box value. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do something amazing.